Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we've got some more rare pickaxes for you. They're the rarest ones in all of Minecraft. And it's your number one spot. We've got the diamond pickaxe. Now, the diamond pickaxe is the absolute worst pickaxe in the history of Roblox.
Turn the airport to a shooting range, let my nuts hang.
I can't. Welcome back to Top 5 Gaming, everyone. We don't play Roblox or Minecraft or Total Mine or Forge anymore. We used to, but we here at Top 5 Gaming do have some rare pickaxes to show you. Actually, there's 10 of them. The 10 rarest pickaxes. These are the 10 pickaxes that you would trade many important things for. Maybe you wouldn't trade your loved ones, though, but if it makes you feel any better, we wouldn't trade you for a rare pickaxe if it came to it. But what if it was the sickle? Ha, sorry, Fred. You're gonna have to go. No! Before we do get into the list, I do want to mention that this list is in no particular order because there's no true rarest. These are, however, the 10 rarest of the bunch. So, with that being said, let's get straight into it. And at number 10, we've got the Power Grip, which is exclusive to China. This is one of the few pickaxes on our list that you've probably never seen before. And unless you're an avid collector, it would make sense considering it's exclusive to China. The Power Grip pickaxe has a classic black handle with red lace wrapped around the center that looks like it could belong to the handle of a sword. The top end has a completely different theme going on for more of a futuristic mechanic style, and it's a good way to represent part of China's past and its future. This limited time pickaxe could only be unlocked by players on the Tencent Wii game platform in China. The only requirement was to watch a stream for 1 hour over 1 day and then repeat for a total of 3 days. But this ended on the 17th of September and has never been seen available since. Given its exclusivity, you can almost guarantee that this is one of the rarest pickaxes to ever been seen on most of the servers. Hop on over to the Chinese servers though, and you may be able to find a squad mate using this if you ever want to check it out for yourself. Number 9 is the Reaper. So as far as harvesting tools go, this isn't the most dramatic of pickaxes, but that doesn't stop it from being one of the rarest. It's a simple wooden-handled scythe that you could easily imagine a Grim Reaper skin using, and to be honest, that's what some people prefer. The bigger the pickaxe is, and the more animation effects it has, the more your vision will be blocked. Some people prefer the slimmer, more silent pickaxes that aren't too visually distracting. And the evidence shows it. Even though this harvesting tool was only in the item shop for one Halloween, it's supposedly one of the most purchased pickaxes. The Reaper pickaxe was released last year for Halloween, but it's never been seen since. We may have a chance to grab it from the item shop for a limited time this Halloween, but I wouldn't get your hopes up as it doesn't belong to any particular set. This may come up with newer concepts they want to release, and even if they do put it back into the item shop again, like they have with the newer version of the pickaxe that they released alongside the new School Trooper, it'll most likely be for that limited time and then it'll disappear for at least another year. Number 8, Raider's Revenge. When it comes to pickaxes that will make you get recognized as an OG player, the Raider's Revenge is one of the best. This pickaxe was released into the season shop during Season 1 of Fortnite's Battle Royale. It's one of the game's very first harvesting tools. The Raider's Revenge uses the top part of a pickaxe bolted to the top of a fireman's axe and then wrapped in barbed wire. It also has a few bolts screwed into the handle to give that extra grip. Although, to be fair, I'm not sure if this is better for harvesting material or surviving a zombie apocalypse. In Season 1, once you reached level 35, you could unlock this pickaxe, but even once it's unlocked, you still had to spend 1,500 V-Bucks to get it. Given that Fortnite was still pretty new, most people didn't want to spend all their precious V-Bucks on just a pickaxe, and the fact that it will most likely never be seen again makes the Raider's Revenge a pickaxe only an OG player could own. Number 7, Candy Axe. The Candy Axe was the pickaxe of choice for the 2017 Christmas season. You can find it in the item shop over a 4-day period from the 28th of January through to the 31st. But like some seasonal items, the Candy Axe was one of the few to never be re-released after the season had ended. The Candy Axe has a giant Christmas sweet turned deadly. The main structure uses a massive candy cane and a sharpened one strapped to the top with Christmas lights. Ready to go out and cause havoc with the Christmas spirit in mind? Similar to the Reaper pickaxe, this Candy Axe does not belong to any particular set. So the likelihood of us seeing it again this Christmas isn't all too great. That seasonal exclusivity and its very limited time in the item shop make its rarity value skyrocket. As more time goes by, it only increases that rarity. Number 6, ACDC. Going down in Fortnite history as one of the first animated weapons, the epic ACDC harvesting tool will forever be remembered amongst the loudest, most annoying, yet coolest animations for the old school Fortnite players. This came with the very first battle pass we got for Season 2, which featured the famous Black Knight. Now, even if you did play back then you still had to reach Tier 69 to unlock it. The pickaxe itself is a twisted metal rod attached to 2 Tesla coils that have electricity flowing back and forth. When hitting objects with the ACDC, it would let out loud electrical zapping noises that a lot of players actually found to be too loud, and Fortnite ended up lowering the volume for it. The exclusiveness here, though, comes with the Battle Pass. Items in the shop have a chance of being released again, but with the Battle Pass items, it's impossible to get them after the season has ended. And since so much time has passed since Season 2, this pickaxe has made its way up the board to become one of the rarest pickaxes and a collector's item. Number 5, the Crowbar. This crowbar harvesting tool belonged to a unique set that could only be obtained playing a certain event called the Getaway. The main character's skin would have to be bought in the item shop, but the crowbar could be unlocked for free by completing 3 challenges within the new Getaway limited time mode. You had to play 10 matches of the Getaway, deal 500 damage to enemies carrying the jewel, and pick up a jewel in 5 separate matches. Once complete, the crowbar was yours. It's a pretty typical looking crowbar, but a lot of the community, myself included, enjoyed using this pickaxe. It's one of the slimmer builds, meaning it takes up less visual space on the screen, which a lot of pro players prefer. Given that this event has been gone, there's a high chance there won't be any other way to get this crowbar. It's the first time Fortnite have done an event like this, and it makes you wonder what type of events we may be seeing next. Number 4, Trusty Number 2. Going back to one of the most famous sets of all time, we have the Hired Gun set and John Wick's Pencil. This set was added to the Season 3 Battle Pass that introduced the fan favorite, John Wick. If you were fortunate enough to be playing during Season 3, then you would still have to reach Tier 79 before being able to unlock his matching pickaxe, known as the Trusty Number 2. The pickaxe itself looks like an assassin's multi-purpose tool. Clad all in black, has a blade on the rear end and a hole on the front where you can screw and tight your pencil. A direct reference to the John Wick film in which he goes on a killing rampage with nothing but his Trusty Number 2. The fact that it's part of the most wanted sets in Fortnite history already makes it a valuable pickaxe to own, but given that it's also from the Season 3 Battle Pass and at a higher tier, it means that not a lot of people will have gotten this item in time and they won't even have the chance to try again. Number 3, the Pot of Gold. There's a lot of pickaxes that are rare due to them being exclusive to a Battle Pass or a certain event, but even though you can see most items in the shop being rotated often, there's still some shop items that get rotated so rarely that they become an item to keep a watch out for. The Pot of Gold harvesting tool belongs to the Green Clover set, and is exactly one of those items that you'd be lucky to see in the item shop. The whole set was modeled after St. Patrick's Day. The main body is a green staff with a 3-leaf clover sculpted into the top and gold patterns decorating the handle. Above the clover is a rainbow covered with shining lights, all leading to a pot of gold at the end. When swung, the axe will leave a rainbow trail behind it, which soon fades away. It released once from the 16th to the 17th of March for St. Patty's Day, and it was released once more on the 10th of April. Since then, it has not been seen again, and chances are we might not see it again till next year. Number 2, the Tat Axe. Over the past 6 months or so, the Tat Axe seems to be making a sly exit from the item shop altogether. First released on February the 14th for Valentine's Day, this pickaxe, this harvesting tool, could be found quite frequently in the shop throughout February and March. Then from April to August, it appeared in the item shop once per month. But now September has come and gone and there was no appearance. Could it be that Fortnite were slowly vaulting the Tat Axe from the item shop? We can't be sure, but when it comes to these seasonal items, you can be sure most of them will be limited to at least some degree. This pickaxe is a little different from your usual hybrids and instead uses an arrow for the main handle. It's wrapped in white scripting paper, and the head of the arrow is pierced through a shining red heart that has Cupid-style wings attached to it. And in at number 1, we've got the Excalibur. This sword, or axe hybrid, was one of the first favored pickaxes from Fortnite's very first Battle Pass in Season 2. It belonged to the Fortnite set and matched brilliantly with the Dark Knight, which was the most popular skin at the time. The name of this harvesting tool, Excalibur, is a wordplay on the original Excalibur story of King Arthur. It's a menacing pickaxe style, double-sided battle axe, and in other words, it's kind of a beast of a harvesting tool. Excalibur could be unlocked at Tier 32 of the Season 2 Battle Pass. I even remember using this pickaxe myself back then. Its simple design was nice and slick. However, just like all Battle Pass items, once the season ends, there's no more opportunity to gain them again. That is, unless, of course, Fortnite add a method for people to gain them again, which would be really annoying. Hopefully that never happens. As someone who enjoys collecting these items, that exclusivity really helps add value to the items. Click that like button if you've enjoyed this video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let us know in the comments, out of all of your collections, what's your most used pickaxe? But we hope you have a wonderful day, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.